March 8, 2014, a clear, calm night over the South China Sea. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a massive Boeing 777, takes off from Kuala Lumpur, heading to Beijing. On board, 239 souls, settling in for a routine red-eye flight. For the first 40 minutes, everything is perfectly normal. At 1:19 a.m., Malaysian air traffic control hands the plane over to Vietnamese airspace. The captain's voice crackles over the radio with a calm, routine sign-off. "Good night, Malaysian 370. Those were the last words ever heard from the cockpit. Just 2 minutes later, the plane's transponder was manually switched off. Flight MH370 vanished from civilian radar screens. No distress signal, no warning. A 200-ton aircraft simply evaporating. The timing of this disappearance was no accident. It happened at the exact boundary between Malaysian and Vietnamese airspace. In aviation, this is known as a blind spot. While air traffic controllers on the ground were confused about who should track the flight, the impossible happened. Civilian screens were empty, but military radars caught the truth. MH370 didn't crash. It made a sharp, aggressive U-turn. Flying in total radio silence, the massive Boeing 777 headed back across the Malaysian peninsula, gliding like a ghost ship in the night. Whoever was at the controls knew exactly how to evade detection. They were flying into the abyss. But why? For days, the world believed the plane had crashed in the South China Sea. A massive international search operation began. But they were looking in the exact wrong place. The truth was far more terrifying. While ships scoured the shallow waters, a satellite high above the Earth was receiving faint, automated digital signals, pings from the engines of MH370. These digital handshakes revealed an impossible reality. The plane hadn't crashed. It had continued to fly in complete silence for another 7 hours. It turned south, heading towards one of the most isolated, hostile, and deepest parts of the planet, the southern Indian Ocean. Until finally, the fuel ran out, the massive engines went dead, and the giant aircraft began its final, silent descent into the freezing black waters. What caused this fatal detour? Investigators are left with 3 chilling theories. Theory 1, a catastrophic fire in the cargo hold or a sudden loss of cabin pressure. The crew passed out, leaving the autopilot to fly a tomb of unconscious souls into the abyss. Theory 2, a highly sophisticated hijacking. Someone with advanced aviation knowledge took control, avoiding all radars. And Theory 3, the most disturbing of all. The captain himself locked out his co-pilot, depressurized the cabin, and intentionally flew his passengers into oblivion. Despite the most expensive search in human history, the deep ocean kept its secret. Only a few scattered pieces of the plane ever washed ashore years later. Flight MH370 remains the greatest aviation mystery of our time. 239 souls swallowed by the sea, perhaps forever. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more unsolved mysteries, like, subscribe, and join us next time on Stories of Our World.